Good afternoon, everyone. Jason here. Today is April 25th, and this is your aftermarket update. So again, it's good to be back in pocket here, if you will. As you know, I spent some time talking with you yesterday about the fact that we were moving offices, and it's been a fairly disorganized process over the last 3 weeks here. Really not my fault. I would take credit if it was my fault, but we documented the issues that we had with our service provider for our internet connectivity, and it was just a mess in the way that they handled themselves over the course of this past 3 weeks. But that is in our rear view mirror, and we are back to making videos and sending out emails. So I spent a lot of time in today's email talking to you about one of our favorite setups and just how really cool that favorite setup is. This red line here represents the long opportunity here. Now, this is the daily chart, so it's a little bit, daily charts we don't trade off of, but it is represents that area of support that we were looking for the market to have today. And so we'll take a look here at the 15-minute chart. This is that same area right in here. These two red lines represent the areas that we were looking to get short. And I'll talk about that here in just a few moments. But this is a 15-minute chart. One of the things that we talk about is that the market is in a state of, obviously, decline here. This is a 15-minute chart. The bigger picture chart gives you a little bit more choppy action. One of the things that we do talk about in here quite frequently is that the highs or lows for the week get made on Mondays and or Tuesdays. And this is last week's Monday high, and you can see that the market just sold off. Here is the high this week on this Monday, right? And you've got the low here today on Tuesday. So again, we've got a high and low here, one on Monday and one on Tuesday. And as we get into the inventory number tomorrow, that direction should be set in place for us here. These red lines represent the areas where that favorite setup would fire off today. We ended up taking this short out of this zone. We waited for a little bit of confirmation and rode this thing down till it came down into this area here. We didn't ride it all the way. We got in a little bit later. And then this little dip down here represents that favorite setup that I showed you on the daily chart, this chart here. And then it rode all the way into the end of the day, all the way up, almost to the tick of our particular setup. And went over it, overshot it by 1 tick, and then dropped 58 ticks right at the API number. So again, it is one of our favorite trade setups. This trade setup we've been using for a long time, and I'm going to give you the opportunity to pick it up for $47. But not only that, I'm going to give you a bunch of other cool stuff that goes along with it. And I know you've all bought stuff before, and you've been a little disappointed sometimes with some of the stuff you've purchased. This particular trade setup is worth the $47 that we're giving it to you. And you may ask yourself, and I talked about this in the email, why would you give away one of your favorite setups for such a low price? Well, at the end of the day, what we really want to do is have you become a regular customer, and we want to show you the kind of value that we receive, that you will receive for being part of what we do here at the Oil Trading Group. So a little bit of a shameless plug, but if nothing else, this particular setup, along with some of the other cool things that you receive in that $47 package, and there's a link in there that you can take a look at it at. But this will give you, this would be worth it. This may be one of the best $47 setups that you will ever spend, my opinion. But I think if you were to ask the folks that have done that already, they would agree with this. So anyway, good day here at the Oil Trading Group. Take a look at that offer that we're making to you. And we again want to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until next time, we want to wish you good luck and good trading.